Practice is the real power in this world, not talent, not luck. Some students study harder than anyone else and still fall behind. It is not because they are slow. It is because they have not yet learned that repetition is more powerful than intelligence. Have you ever read the same page 5 times and remembered nothing? Have you ever watched others move ahead while you stayed in the same place? By the end of this story, the way you look at your own effort will never be quite the same. Most of us have felt it. The quiet fear that we are simply not built for something. Not failure. Just the creeping feeling that everyone else has something we do not. There is an old stone well at the back of a school hostel in a small Indian town. And carved into its edge is the answer to that fear. Put there not by a chisel, but by a soft rope. Arjun is 14 years old, and he sleeps in bunk 3 of a 6-bed dormitory that smells of chalk dust and damp blankets. Outside the window, he can hear the other boys reciting answers to each other in the dark. During the weekly test, Arjun stares at the blank answer sheet. He wrote the formula 3 times in his notebook the night before, but now his hand will not move. The numbers have simply gone. At study hour, when the other boys spread their books open under the yellow bulbs, Arjun sits at his desk with his pencil down, copying words without reading them, filling pages that mean nothing to him. He rolls over in the bunk before the morning bell, staring at the ceiling. In class, he keeps his eyes slightly down, so Sir Ramesh will not call his name. He eats quickly and walks back to the dormitory alone. His father sold the family's second buffalo to pay for this first term. Arjun knows this. He has folded the fee receipt into his notebook and not opened it since the day he arrived. Sir Ramesh calls Arjun into the warden's office after the 3rd consecutive failed test. The room has one bare bulb and a wooden chair with uneven legs. Some boys are made for books. Some are made for fields. He walks out of the office, goes to the dormitory, and pulls his bag from under the bunk. He carries with him the sound of Sir Ramesh's chair scraping back as he returned to his desk, the sound of a matter already closed, the old stone well at the back of the hostel compound. Arjun sits on the ground beside it with his packed bag, not ready to go inside and not ready to leave. The stone lip of the well has a smooth, curved groove worn deep into it, made by nothing more than a soft cotton rope sliding over the same spot, morning after morning, for 30 years. Ramo Kaka, the hostel groundskeeper, an old man in worn sandals who has swept these grounds longer than any current student has been alive, stops beside the well. Do you know what made that groove? Not a hammer, not a chisel, just this rope, coming back to the same place, every morning without fail. He picks up his broom and walks away. Arjun reaches out and runs his thumb along the groove. It is smooth, perfectly smooth. He sits there with his thumb still resting on the stone. How long did it take? 30 years. Same rope, same spot. Every single morning, he puts the bag back under the bunk. He sits down at his desk. He opens the mathematics notebook to page 1. Every morning before the bell, Arjun is already at his desk. Just him, the notebook, and the small rope groove sketch he drew in the corner of every page. Every evening after study hour ends and the other boys go to the courtyard, Arjun stays and reads the same page again, slowly, without skipping. One morning he answers a question in class. Sir Ramesh pauses. He does not comment. But he does not look away either. Weeks passed. Then months. The annual examination results are read aloud in the same classroom where Sir Ramesh once stopped calling Arjun's name. When Sir Ramesh reads Arjun's name and marks aloud, the room goes quiet. The boy sitting next to Arjun leans over and looks at his paper. Arjun, stay after class. I want to speak with you. He nods once and looks back at his notebook. Arjun earned a full scholarship to the next grade. His father wept when he read the letter. And Arjun, sitting at his desk that morning, traced the small rope groove sketch in the corner of his notebook one more time before he began to study. Repetition is not the slow way. It is the only way that lasts. A mind that returns to the same place every day does not just learn, it carves. You are not behind. You are building. The stone does not feel the rope working. But the groove appears anyway, every single day, without permission. Talent is the starting point. not the finish. The boy who shows up every morning without talent will, in time, pass the boy who showed up once with gifts and never returned. My friend, have you been telling yourself you are simply not the type who remembers? Not the type who succeeds at this? What if that thought is the only thing standing between you and the groove? The bag stays packed. The buffalo was sold for nothing. And the groove in the stone keeps deepening for someone else. Tonight, open the subject you have been avoiding the longest. Read one page, just one, then close it. Tomorrow, return to the same page. Read it again. This time something will be different. In the corner of your notebook, draw a small groove. Let it remind you, not of what you cannot do yet, but of what happens when you come back. Tell me in the comments, what is the one subject or skill you have been afraid to return to? Write its name,